Hey guys, I hope you guys are having a gorgeous day. I had a major mistake. I kind of did like something really crappy happened to me this morning. A major mishap all on my behalf. And yeah, it totally knocked my day off. And I want to share some things with you, some really important things with you guys. I am not about to present to you. I am in my partner Lisa's office. If you follow Lisa, you maybe know this is like the famous whiteboard, but I'm not going to start whacking out like my pens and like presenting to you guys. So basically this thing happened this morning. It was on me. It was my mistake. It was really shit. And it totally knocked me out of balance. Like immediately my whole body was filled with anxiety, with adrenaline, with fear, with worry, with like all of it just rushing through my body. Totally took me out of whack. And I had a whole day of filming planned for my online membership, the Sisterhood Spiritual Membership. And I thought, I can't show up right now. I cannot show up right now. I am not in a space to show up. But there was 3 things that I did that I really want to offer up to you guys and share with you guys, because I honestly think if I didn't know these 3 things, I would still be dealing with this in a week, in 2 weeks, in a month, because I wouldn't have had the tools to process it. It felt that big this morning. So this really is for anyone, but also anyone who struggles with anxiety, anyone who struggles, like, you know, you're feeling fear. You've got a lot of fear coming up from you. Maybe you're feeling like, maybe you've been triggered by something. Maybe you've got some anger. Maybe you've got some grief. Maybe you're going through a really hard time and you keep having these emotional challenges. Here's 3 things that are going to really, really support you. So before I even actually share those 3 things, the first thing that I cannot stress enough, guys, the first thing is to acknowledge that something is feeling off for you, that something has happened and that you're feeling anxious, that you're feeling scared, that you're feeling fearful, angry, upset, sad, grieving, triggered. Just acknowledging it. Because I'm put my hands up, guys. There was a time in my life where something like this would happen and I would try and just keep on going. Now, if any of you guys know how emotions work when they're released into the body, emotions trigger chemical responses. So when you have that emotion, your body needs 90 seconds. Listen to that, guys. 90 seconds to work its way through your body. It needs 90 seconds to process it, to experience it, to feel it. So the first thing you want to do is acknowledge it, because as long as you don't acknowledge it, this is before I even share 3 things, as long as you don't acknowledge it, it will keep triggering that 90-second cycle. So you're going to keep having that anxiety, you're going to keep having that fear, you're going to keep having that thing. Okay, let's go into the 3 things. So everyone's like, whoa, what are these 3 things? Okay, 3 things. The first one is to process. Okay, you must process. You can be so effing spiritual. I do not care. Let me tell you, you are human. There is nothing to be ashamed of. No matter how awake you think you are, you're human. You have these experiences. The first thing you want to do is acknowledge, I've had this challenging experience. Like me, I've made a massive mistake, and I need to process this. So what I actually did this morning is I sat down with my partner Lisa and I said, Lisa, I really need to just like talk this out with someone, get this off my chest, just like process this. I've made a huge mistake. I need to just process this. She then had a call and she was like, right, Alice, I've got a call. And I was like, okay, I'm going to call my mom. So everyone, guys, moms are so good at this. So I called my mom and I was like, Mom, I really just need to talk something out. Like I've made a huge mistake. Can I just talk this out with you? So I just spoke about to my mom. I could feel my body shaking, which tells me I'm releasing it. It's fine. I got a little bit upset. I shared how I was feeling. And then guess what? By the end of it, I felt so different. I remembered my power. I remembered that I'm capable. I remembered that I've gotten through hard things before. I actually got a whole new perspective of like, Alice, this isn't actually, come on. It's not actually a big deal. And that wasn't belittling myself. It was just putting things into perspective. So first thing is to process. And guys, if you don't have anyone to process with immediately, you can process in your journal, Like message a trusted friend, a trusted family member, or just write in your journal, in your phone, just find a way to talk to yourself, like talk it out, get it out of your system. This is all part of helping your mind understand what's going on, because your body's had a reaction and now your mind needs to take its time. It's a little bit slower. The body knows, intuition, the body already knows. The mind doesn't. We get to support the mind before the ego gets really, really triggered and starts panicking even more. So we need to start to support the mind just by processing, just by releasing. So number one, that can be talking therapy with a friend, it can be with a partner, or just writing something down. The second thing is to actually really shake the body, guys. This is like one of my favorite things. I've got a chair beneath me, so I'm struggling here, but it's like shake out the body. Your body holds the trauma. Your body holds the pain, guys. Whatever, your body is holding everything. We know this. Us yogis, us spiritual queens, we know this. So when you feel that in your body, go to the garden. That's what I did. I did some star jumps. I did loads of shake and shake that out. Do you know that you've probably seen this? If something happens to a dog runs in the water, it gets cold, what does it do? Ooh, it shakes it out, yeah? So that is what we have to do as humans. We shake it out the body, we release that energy. So literally shake the body for a couple of minutes, do some star jumps, oh, squeaky floorboard. Do some star jumps if you like me, however, move, circulate the hips, however you need to move to release the energy. Really, or go for a walk. If you're like, Alice, you're fucking nuts. Go for a walk. Yeah, you can take yourself for a walk. After that, you're going to feel so much better. And the next thing that you're going to want to do, I'm in a bit of a funny position. I really wouldn't usually come on live. Well, I would, why not? But I've just been out, like, it's a casual day today. Is I would put one hand on your womb space and one hand on your heart space, yeah? Just by doing that, you're already, just by touch, simply by touch, you're reminding the body of the heart. You're reminding the body of the wisdom. You're reminding the body of the love. You're reminding the body of truth. You're reminding your body of sovereignty, of your power, of your abilities, of endless possibilities. You're coming home to yourself. You're finding your center again, yeah? So one hand on the womb, one hand on the heart. And just breathe. Just breathe, just for a moment, just breathe, just be there. And when you do this, you're going to feel the stillness. We can feel it now together as I'm doing this. You're going to feel that stillness. You're going to start to calm the body. You're going to start to bring the balance back into the body. You're going to start to remind yourself of your sovereignty, of your power, of your truth. You're going to remind yourself of infinite possibilities, where anything is possible in this world. If you can control, and not in a controlling way, but if you can understand the body and control the emotions within the body, which is exactly what I've been guiding you through, you can then find yourself back at truth and love. And from this place, when you deal with challenges, from this place, when you deal with hardships or mistakes like I made this morning, you show up differently. You can show up from a higher frequency. You can show up from a higher understanding. You can show up from a higher place. So those are the 3 steps that I want to share with you. And the great thing, guys, you can do this anywhere. Yeah, you can do this. You can be in the workplace and do this. You can just have like 5 minutes in the cupboard and do it really quickly. You can text a friend, I'm so blah, 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 I've just done this, blah, 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 or so-and-so's just done this, or whatever it might be. Then you go and do your shakes, you jump it up and down. Then you take your hand on your heart and your womb and you find your presence again. You find your truth again. And from that place, you can move forward. Because what a lot of people do is they're operating through life from fear, from mistakes, from trauma, from triggers, from anger, from upset. And when we do that, our life becomes a reflection of that. Our life isn't about love. Our life isn't about openness. Our life isn't about truth and dharma and purpose. Our life is about being closed and fear. Yeah, so those are the 3 things that I want to share with you. I want to offer them up to you guys. I hope they serve you well. If you're watching this and maybe you're thinking, oh, I have this great technique that I do every time, share it in the comments, guys. Share it with this amazing community and sisterhood that we have here. And also, if you do any of these things and they work for you and they're amazing, again, share them. Because the first time I learned about these years ago, and somebody like, just shake, I'd be like, what? What now? So just try out these different things, share in the comments, support each other. And sorry about not kind of going wild on the amazing whiteboard here, but maybe sometime in the future. And I'm sending you guys so much love, heart love, openness, truth, infinite possibilities, togetherness, oneness, purpose, dharma, love. Satnam, sisters. Mwah.